I'm just being real. I've heard my pain helps others cope, so it's time to heal. I know some of you.
Yeah, shit, dude.
They keep it with Smith on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another time how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack. The offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you're going to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running
we gotta get some fucking still reserves though to drop out the tracks with.
Because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
We gotta be on that still reserve so we can lay them tracks.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You know I've been doing it for a little man, man. Since I was like 11 for real.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left.
Yeah,
he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Yeah.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25.
I just play with some family, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Inside the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, here we go now. Blue 90.
Oh. Over now.
A toss play. Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Yeah, at least have a first round.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
No, this third. So what day is your retirement? You already said that yet?
Send this one away.
The third is the retirement.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Every time I kick the ball off the wall.
And it's a pretty good return here.
When he catch it, I think on the faster than try to run the pitch.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Black. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It looking like a
15 yards
50-piece
is the
game.
pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I'm trying to take it easy.
Just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
I'm trying to take it easy, but I love POP, hold it down.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I've been hiding from myself, but you hiding over love and what I really need is love. For years I've been trying, for years I've been lying.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, he did.
Ryan now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Yeah.
Check three.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I know. Especially my defense.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Yeah, well, you ain't gonna be able to run that shit, fool.
And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Oh, Freeman got hurt. He ain't coming back this game. Cleveland, what up, Court?
Play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Dude, my defense tightened up. I don't have to do shit. Them niggas take care of everything. All I gotta do is run the middle. That's it.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays.
Still ain't played my other beat for me yet.
And he's right there for the pass breakup.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
They ain't scored that quarter yet. What the fuck? I'm trying not to go to the juggler. I'm just trying to manage the game.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's what Bleed said last night on the mic.
Yeah.
They said, man, we played a game. We beat me by 10. So my man been sitting here watching your broadcast for the last 3 games. Scouted you, man. Like, so you think you did something because you scouted? I said, man, we not want to broadcast. Yeah.
Now Ryan, Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Definitely go broadcast when that motherfucker.
Surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6.
That's what he said.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to launch them.
Oh, you son of a.
He's at the 30. And
you didn't jump.
They do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons.
Yeah, no, that's why I ain't touching.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through the field, using guys almost as screens in order to get open,
trying me,
that
yo.
makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Yeah. Who'd you play this week?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback, being chased out left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, this from 39.
I gave that nigga Bridgewater for 5th round.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Maybe he wanted to resign and he wanted some more money for him or something.
Kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice one.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there,
I got off the game.
you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That shit been in my head since last night. We were playing last night.
To him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
You know that?
He'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
3-19.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Right down at the goal line.
As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I opened the
rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
I'm about to go to that motherfucker in 2 hours.
Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Get it off, though.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Buying time to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. From the 21, it's second and 10. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On third down, Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
And he's in for a
You niggas won't hate that goddamn spin button, boy.
Melvin Gordon, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin with a run by Smith. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. A first down carry for Smith. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can. They'll run it again with Smith. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Ryan now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Smith catches left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
You back in here?
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield? It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Now Ryan on second down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joey Bosa coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah.
This is Gordon as they go to him again.
90.
Still going. They can't. And he
90,
will get into the end
92, I
zone.
think.
It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
My team got 9 interceptions already.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And
it's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now here's another interception.
Like it.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis.
I know that nigga mad
And
as
a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's out.
I don't know. That's
they
weird.
get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 30 yards there.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it,
Do you
right?
want to trade Bill,
I think a lot
too?
of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it
For
turns out,
Tariq Hill.
it turns out.
Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.
And 5.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.